What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to You Might Be a Reseller. If I am Amber, and we'll skip Mike for now. And today I have a special guest with me, and it is Angie Resells. How are you doing?
I am great. So happy to be here.
Good to have you. Good to have you. So why don't you just tell a little bit about your channel, what you do as a reseller a little bit, and then I got more questions for you later too. So you don't have to get too in depth right now.
Okay. Well, I am Angie Resells, and I have been a reseller for over 20 years, but I have been full-time for just over a year now. I quit my accounting job to do this full-time. As far as my YouTube channel, I do lives every Wednesday night with Bobby the Cat Guy. We switch channels, and my channel is more about just building, an eBay community of like-minded resellers and just helping people learn how to do eBay if they're new, or just, making friends and having like coworkers on YouTube. So that's pretty much my whole channel.
Yes, and I totally agree with that. I love the fact that we are like coworkers. Like we really are. So it makes it a lot of fun to get to know everybody in the community and support each other as much as we possibly can. So make sure you guys, Angie's channel is linked down in my description. So make sure that if you don't know her, make sure you go check out her channel. She has great content, very informational. And is that the right word I'm saying?
Yes.
Information. Informative is what I was thinking of, and it didn't come out. Great content. So make sure you check her out. The link is below. And also, she does have her live show tonight with Bobby. Which channel are you guys on tonight? It's
going to be on Bobby the Cap Guy's channel, 7 Central, 8 Eastern.
Okay, we'll make sure we get that link in the chat here at some point too. So you guys can check out her show with Bobby tonight if you haven't seen that yet.
With Bobby and JT.
Does JT still come around?
I haven't seen
him only once in a while now. I don't know why.
I was gonna say I think it's been a while. It feels like.
I thought he said he got in trouble or something last time.
Yeah, it's been a while. And we have the flipping Mike.
Hello.
I almost said the flipping sports guy. I don't know where that came from. Paul's not even here, and I'm like flipping sports guy. Flipping Mike. And also his channel is linked down below in my description. So if you don't have him yet, which most of you probably do that come here,
probably
make sure. But if anybody who doesn't, this is Flipping Mike. He does his own stuff. He does stuff with me, and he also does his own stuff on his channel. It's more like garage stuff and man stuff.
Man stuff. I love it.
I don't know how to explain it.
That's a good explanation.
Man stuff. All right, let's go over to the chat here and say hello. We got Sandra P.
Hey.
Hello. Thank you for coming in. That is a new name for me. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, everybody who's just coming in. And we got the beautiful Jennifer Hayes in the house, dropping links already. I absolutely love it. She's just following right along with what I'm saying.
Yep,
she's got Angie and Bobby right here, and then we got Flip and Mike here below. So all the links that I was just talking about are right there in the chat. Let's see, we got at the auction with Big Bro. What is going on, Big Bro? Thanks for coming in.
If they gave an award for probably most links dropped.
Oh,
I think
Jennifer
Hayes
by far.
Out of anybody I've ever seen drop a link, I've seen her in so many different channels, dropping so many different links, supporting so many different people.
I don't know how she keeps up with it.
Yeah, I don't. It's
I have my watch later, playlist, and every time somebody uploads a video and I know I want to see it and I want to support them and I want, I always put in my watch later. And my watch later gets really long, but I swear I was watching videos from like a month or two ago, and I was like leaving comments. People are probably like, "Wow, what? It's been like 2 months since I posted this." I swear I'm coming. I know. I don't know how she keeps up with everybody. She does a great job.
Yes.
All right. Who else was here? I saw another new name. We got Family 4 Explorer. Hello. Thank you for coming
Hey,
in.
welcome.
Definitely a new name here.
Great name, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you have been here before, thank you for coming and saying hi from England. Make sure that if you're not subscribed, you hit that subscribe button, of course. We got Susie Q's Never Ending Jewelry Party. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. And we got Bargain Effect. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for coming in. I never say this right. Piqua. No.
Piqua.
Piqua.
Danny. Hey,
Dan,
Danny.
I know his name is Danny. I know it's Danny.
But he's from
But
Piqua.
I can never say it no matter how many times he's told me. And I've said it. I've had other people tell me, and I always forget. Piqua.
Yep.
Okay. I think I was right the first time then. I don't know why. There's certain things that don't come off my tongue. Like,
yeah, she's
several different things that I can
be lyrically or vocally challenged sometimes. I don't know. There's just some days.
That's how you got me to remember it the first time was Piqua. That's what you
Yeah,
told me.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep. That helps a lot.
But that happens to me a lot too, where there's a day that goes by and you just can't talk.
Yeah. Now
It's
that
just blah, 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 blah.
I am like that most days. I have so much to say, and it's like it's not coming out.
It's like your words are tripping before they can come out.
Right.
They're falling over each other.
Oh, who else we got here? We got Bolo up. What is going
Good
on?
morning,
Good
Bolo
morning.
up.
Good morning. It is now afternoon here.
Good
We
morning.
made it to the afternoon on this beautiful Wednesday.
Everyone hit that thumbs up button. It'll give you sales luck. Sales luck, sales luck.
Yes, sales luck,
I'm
right?
actually going to hit it myself because I need some sales luck. I just sold a tractor a couple days ago, so that was good.
Yep.
Nice.
That was a good one.
Yep, well, things are starting to turn. People are going and getting their yard equipment ready, so I'm getting some good sales on the springtime equipment.
Yep, it is happening. It's that time of the year.
Yep.
I don't even think I hit the thumbs up yet. Hold on.
Yeah, you better hit that thumbs up. You won't get no sales today.
Right? I got to give myself good luck.
Yep, got to get them sales.
Hold on.
That'll be good. This week has been terrible for sales for me.
It's been a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Even on Amazon, it's been just a little bit slow. Like yesterday was probably the slowest day. The couple days before that, I was okay. But yesterday was pretty slow. I was like, what's going on here? I went through all my stuff, seeing if I needed to change some prices. Maybe I had it too high up. And so I looked at a few things and I was like, no, they're all pretty good. Sales are low today. So
yep, her sales been slow, but that's good because the weather change can give us my sales.
Mhm.
So
Oh, that's true. So that
I have
works
so many
perfectly for you
projects. I
guys.
just told her the other day on all the projects that I got that I can sell, and she was like, "Oh my God, why aren't these out here already?"
yeah, he took me down. I don't go down like by the shop area all winter long because it's too cold. So I went down there yesterday. It was like 60 degrees and beautiful out. So I walked down there yesterday and he showed me
I opened up one of the
tent.
tent and was like, "Hey, look in here." And she's like, "Oh my God, where'd all this?"
And it's just lined up with lawnmowers and tractors and rototillers and four-wheelers. And I'm like, holy cow, did you even get all this stuff? How does that happen?
That's awesome, though.
Yes, I like collecting lots amount of stuff, just like resellers. They collect a lot amount of inventory. Oh, that's all my inventory.
Yeah.
So
That's your inventory. That works.
No, I totally get it. I was just kind of surprised when I saw it. I was like, dang, I didn't know all this stuff was down here.
All the money that's coming.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, oh my God, it's like a tent full of money.
Yeah.
It's also like my favorite time of the year is when it's starting to warm up out and I can start getting down to my shop because I still have, for some reason, not invested in a heater.
No, so he wasn't down there much this winter when it got really cold.
No,
but
well,
you'll have to get one next year.
Yeah, next year I'll probably get one. I was in there working on enough snowmobiles to sell a couple of them over the winter, and snowblowers, sold a handful of them. So, But yeah, not as much as I'd like to be if there was a heat source.
Yeah, you'll have to get
a wood burner or something.
Get something down there for next fall, for sure. All right, so make sure that you guys put your "you might be a reseller" ifs in the chat. If you have any great ones today, share them, put them in them. Yeah, that one day it was crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go. I have 2 weeks to make up here for because we were not on last week. I don't remember what happened. We weren't feeling well or
Internet was
internet
down.
issue.
Oh, it was our internet. That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
We had no internet last week at the beginning of the week.
We have construction a couple miles down the road, and they're putting in new subdivisions. So I can imagine they probably had a new line. This has happened a few times.
Yeah.
Since that subdivision a couple miles down the road. Darn subdivisions.
Get them out of here.
Oh man, I never wanted to move, but if they get any closer,
I don't think they are. Technically, where we are at, it's like right on the country line where if like the town ends and the country starts. So we're technically we're like technically called the Ice Age community now. So we're not part of the town.
Right.
So
yeah,
I don't think they're coming any closer.
I don't want to be part of a community though. I want to be able to burn and have.
Well, we can though, still out.
Yeah, no, we still can. I got a firing range on the property, and we can burn and that kind of stuff.
But if it gets closer, even if you're in the part that's okay, people will start complaining.
They'll start complaining. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and I have a lot of junk outside, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all like nice storage and tents and sheds and stuff, but
there's a couple junk piles.
There's a couple junk piles.
You're gonna have to get cleaned up this summer.
Yeah, well, I have friends too that do scrapping and recycling and stuff, and we could do a couple recycle loads. I got a pile of aluminum and steel, so
yeah,
it's a couple dollars here and there.
Right,
your own space. So
I like to collect mass amounts of cans and stuff. So I mean, it gets disorganized at points over the winter. Our can collection had the whatever pallets that were holding all together kind of separated, and cans started spewing out of a corner.
You wouldn't believe how many cans this guy has.
I usually don't bring them in until I got about 400 or 500 pounds.
Wow.
This load that he's been collecting has been about 4 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when he does take them in, it'll be some decent money.
Yeah, it'll be like $250 to $350. I usually wait till can prices are at 55 cents a pound. And that's 55 cents a pound cash. So if you got 500 plus pounds, you're putting 250 plus. So it makes it worth your while.
Your 4 years of saving.
Yeah, people throw the stuff away. It's like my bullets. I don't throw my bullets away either. I store all the casing. So I got a couple 10-gallon buckets full of shells.
Oh, right.
All copper. So it's
all
really,
sorts of different ways to make a little bit of cash.
There's money everywhere.
Really
it's just,
that's right. I'm all about whatever it takes to.
And that's what I love about having a property. That's why I don't want to be in a city limit, because I wouldn't be able to collect and store and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, all right.
Back to the show.
Back
Sorry,
to
I'm
the
always
show.
sidetracking everybody.
All right, Mr. Squirrel. All right. All right. So the first one today comes from Picked and Packed. So shout out to Picked and Packed. Make sure you check their channel out. And he says, you might be a reseller if you have a death pile of every phone case made.
Oh.
Now,
yeah.
I actually read this one yesterday, and I was really hoping that he would maybe be in the chat today, because I really wanted to bring him up and see if we could get like a shot of this death pile. Because, wow, a death pile of phone cases. Like, that's crazy. I mean, what do you do with them? I mean,
I know.
Dollar sale, yeah. I don't
know, but like all the older phones they don't make anymore.
Right. What would you do with them? I was like, I gotta see this, and that's what I told him.
You can't even use some phones anymore. I had to upgrade my phone to a Galaxy because my phone only ran on a 3G network. Well, they were halting. There's no 3G network anymore. So I had to
if you got
break down and buy a new one.
If you have cases for phones like this,
they're going to be obsolete soon.
You can't even use them anymore.
Yeah.
Have a dollar sale. I mean, it really stank too, because I loved that phone. And it worked fine. I was like, see, the phone works fine. They're like, yeah, now you got to spend, $500 on a new phone.
Right.
All right. We got BOLOUP left a comment. Let's see. This must have been last night. BOLOUP. Make sure you go check their channel out. She loves the smell of grass.
Yes, I do too.
I do too.
Yes, I can't wait to cut the grass.
Be quiet. And she said, you might be a reseller if 50 cents is too high and you say, I'm sorry, let me think about it, and come back with an offer a dime or 10 cents.
Oh, Jesus, yes.
Yeah,
Right?
no, I won't give you 50 cents for it. I'll just, here, you want a dime? I can do a
I'll give
dime.
you a dime.
I can do a dime.
Yes. Oh, I do a lot of garage sales myself. Oh my God.
Angie, have you been able to do any garage sales yet in your area?
Yep. We pretty much have them all year long.
Really?
And we've already had, last weekend, there were like 7 community sales. One had 60 yard sales just by itself. So,
where are you?
this time of year? Pensacola, Florida.
Florida.
Yeah. So y'all were saying, oh, it warms up at 60. And I'm thinking 60, we wear jackets.
Oh no, we're outside in t-shirts, man.
Shorts,
Yeah, I took off my hoodie yesterday for the first time outside, and I went and walked. It was so nice.
No, we're like, oh, it's so cold out here.
After the winter, 50 feels like summer.
It does.
Us Wisconsin.
As soon as it starts hitting 50s, I'm like, oh, thank you.
I'm out there in a t-shirt, and like people are riding their motorcycles and t-shirts.
Oh yeah,
and,
I've seen motorcycles the last few days.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. We are gonna be. Where in Florida is that? Is it what side? Like
we're basically right under Alabama. So we're on the very tip over here. That's why we're Central Time.
Okay.
Kind of the far and the at the top. So we still get like a little bit colder weather. We're definitely not like Tampa or Miami where it's just hot all year long.
Right.
We definitely get more seasons, but it doesn't get cold like it does up north. And I'm originally from Ohio, so
okay,
you know about the cold.
Yeah, but I haven't been there for over 12 years, so your blood thins out after so long.
That's what I've heard from people in the warmer temperature, and they come to Wisconsin and stuff. They're like, it's so cold.
Oh, good. Feels so good. Yeah, well, we'll be headed down to Florida, I think, this fall. We haven't quite decided yet. We're going
Hawaii, Florida.
We don't know exactly where we're going yet. We haven't made that decision. We need to soon so we can start planning it. But yeah, I was thinking if we headed down that way, then maybe we could see you. But I'm really
definitely
not sure where we're gonna be yet. But I'll definitely keep you posted, depending on where we end up at.
Somewhere on the beach somewhere.
Yeah,
we just live right on the beach. So
yeah, that's awesome. Well, that's where we want to be, is on the beach.
Yep. Somewhere on the beach somewhere.
Yes, absolutely. It sounds amazing right now.
Yes.
All right, let's see. We got Big Bro. Let's see what he's got to say today. You might be a reseller if you congratulate a person after hearing the ka-ching sound on their phone, for sure.
Just randomly someone walks by, ka-ching, congratulations, you just made a sale. First time I heard that one. That's a good one there, big brother. One. Yes.
I did that to Mike the other night.
Yes.
Because I don't ever have my sound on my phone on, so you never hear my ka-chings. But yeah, Mike's went off, and I was like, "Oh, did you just get a sale?" And I can always tell the difference if it's eBay or Macari.
And it was a micro machine.
It was a micro machine.
And I held off for, I think it was $18 for the one micro machine.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So I held on to it because I knew if you ever get a micro machine back from, let's see, at least
they were the 80s.
That was late 80s, early 90s, the ones with the open doors and closed doors. Hold on to them because they're go from $30 some to $19, depends on how fast you want to sell them.
Mm-hmm. Just for that
little one tiny car.
Dang.
I love them scores. I'm always looking out at thrift stores or garage sales for a bulk micro machines.
Nice. Look out for those. I had no idea.
Yeah,
I bought a bag for $10. It was a whole bag of them. There was like 20 micro machines in it, and there was like 8 of the cases. Well, I sold like a couple different lots, but I sold one lot for $100, another lot for like $60, and then I parted out the cars and then sold lots of cars for about $20 a piece.
Yeah.
And then the rare cars with the door open, sold them singly too.
Yeah.
So I made a couple $100 on that $10 bag of.
No, that is sweet. Do not pass up vintage micro machines. You can definitely make some money.
Especially since they're so small to store.
Oh yeah,
for a reseller, it's like the size of a quarter. Yeah. It's a great score.
Oh, I guess I don't have one up here, but we were using just these like little tiny envelopes
that we got for free that were all
to send them out. They're so tiny.
Yep, and they had bubble wrap all inside them, and we got a garbage bag full of them for
For
free.
free on the side of the road.
On the side of the road, so I was throwing them out. We're like, they're brand new.
Dang.
The seal's not pulled,
Yep.
nothing.
Brand new.
We'll take
Love
them.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully it wasn't from a defeated reseller because there was a lot of them.
Oh.
New phone is worse than my old phone. Still using my old phone for photos and listing.
I use my old phone around the house as a remote for our TVs, a controller for our neon lights around the house, and watch YouTube, Facebook, sell, stuff on.
That's a great idea. I never thought about that.
You can't get 3G network, but it still can run off my internet, my Wi-Fi.
Yep. Yeah, and if I need to use it or another phone or something, then
she can take it to Walmart with her and jump on Walmart's Wi-Fi and use it as a Wi-Fi app scanner.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I wanted to like go live from my phone or something like that, I could still use his to scan stuff. But now we have the GoPro, so I can just go live from there. But yeah. But before, I did that once before.
Yeah, it's crazy nowadays what you can do with a phone without even because you don't even need a cell phone carrier. You can go into Walmart, hook up to their access, and video call people all day long for free.
Huh.
You don't even need to have a network. All you need is a free Wi-Fi signal, and you can pretty much call or text or whatever because you got the video chat on Facebook. You got everything.
Yep, you don't have to have any kind of network.
Or the Duo app. You don't even have to be on a network. You just video call.
Yeah, you can do it from Instagram, Facebook, Duo.
So don't throw out your old phones that can't work no more. They could be valued in some other way.
They could be.
At least I don't have a pile of cell phones like this tall. They're all good. They're old.
I want to get a boat, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone has boats here, and I don't want a boat.
I want a boat.
We actually have access to a boat that's down the property.
We have
storage.
Yeah, we have a boat here, but it's not ours. So.
But we can use it anytime.
Yeah, we can.
We also have 3 jet skis.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Wow,
nice. One of them is ours, isn't it? No. No?
Well, kind of, but yeah, we're working it.
There's so much stuff here, I couldn't even tell you what's ours.
There's 3 jet skis, over 4 4-wheelers.
Okay, let's not get back into the garage. Little Miss Q, hello. Thanks for coming in. Who else did I miss? We got Flipping Goodies in the house. We got Frugal Peanut. What is going on? We got Larry in the house. Hello, everybody.
Oh, everyone's just jumping
Love
in.
Micro Machines. They are so cute.
Micro Machines are awesome.
Gosh, I haven't seen them for years.
Yeah, I was surprised when he found them, and I found out how much money they were actually worth. I was like,
yeah, it was one of the big vintage sales at the St. Vincent's.
Vintage toy sale at St. Vincent's.
Yeah, and everyone, oh my God, it was insane. There was just like herds of people, and they were all like vultures to a dead carcass. They were just,
it was
just like
crazy.
in like this stuff, and I'm like standing on the cart, and I'm like, okay, and I've like stood off from the background. I just snagged the bag, and I'm like, what is this? I was like, okay, it's Micro Machine. So I went up to the side. I'm doing my little picking through my little score, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna let them vulture it. Amber was just up in there. I just held the cart.
Return of Cajun Roots Reseller. Hello,
Johnny.
We got Mr. Skits Underpants Show. There was a young reseller from eBay who swallowed a packet of eBay seeds. Within the hour, he got the rush and started his own website.
I love his little poetry. It's awesome.
Nice.
That's great.
Excuse me. I have like a cold or some allergies going on. So if you hear me sniffling.
All right, you any questions for her, or are we going to keep doing We Might Be a Reseller?
We'll do another We Might Be a Reseller.
Yeah, we're not there yet. Why you?
Because I'm squirrel.
Yeah,
squirrel
you're
speeding.
not the host. You're just sitting there.
I'm just trying to butt in.
For good luck. So just chill. All right, guys, make sure that you hit the thumbs up.
Good luck. Hey.
And share this out. And if you have it, you might be a reseller. If leave it down in the chat so we can read it.
We'll try to get to all of them.
If you stop talking, maybe.
I don't want to stop. You gave me Red Bull.
I didn't give you Red Bull.
I know. I need Red Bull in the morning or afternoon.
Check it out. Ship worldwide. I will do that. All right. This one was from Timeless Jewel by Deborah says, you might be a reseller if you dream about thrifting and getting inventory.
That's true.
Yeah.
Guilty of that.
I have definitely had dreams for sure.
I have problems sleeping at night because I'm always thinking of the next sale.
Me too.
Yep.
What can I sell next? What I can do to get ready for sale.
Yeah,
I need to work on. Yeah.
Yep. Sometimes I have a hard time falling asleep because I'm like, my mind is like, oh, what do I need to do now? What do I need to do for the kids? What do I need to do for YouTube? What do I need to do for the business? What's next for the house? We're remodeling the house right now. So it's like,
oh my God.
What's next on everything? So it's, yeah.
We've got the bathroom finished and I am
the entryway finished and the bathroom finished. And now we're started on the kitchen and dining.
Where are pictures? We want to see.
It's coming. I didn't want to post the pictures yet because
she hasn't let me either.
Because I'm still waiting for some of my wall decor to come in the mail.
Oh, okay.
I think they just dropped it off earlier. So very soon, very soon.
I'm gonna have to scrub everything down again because I've been keeping it for nice and scrubbed down.
Oh yeah, it's been super nice. We're getting like putting the hammer down on the kids. Like if they leave a mess anywhere, we're like, no. You cannot do that.
I just redid this bathroom.
This is all brand new.
You know when you used to shower and leave your clothes just laying there on the floor? That ain't happening no more.
Right.
Brand new flooring, just painted all the walls. Put new tile or a backsplit tile up in the shower.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I'm doing all the countertops. I'm going to pour our own resin. This is going to be a nice project for me. It's going to be a resin.
I'm going to record some of this.
Liquid countertop.
It won't be on this channel, but it will be on my regular like family vlog channel.
And
I'm just where I just put like random little clips of stuff up. I haven't been on there for months, but I'm going to start doing it again this summer, and I'm going to start by recording him doing the counters because it's going to look super cool.
I've seen people do those.
Instead of buying new countertops, I'm going to pour my own.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a bright jade, and I might order some orange compound too, throw some orange sparkles all over.
Throw it in.
And I'm going to do my own design. It's going to have a clear to it to where you're going to be able to see. It's going to give it dimension and depth.
I wasn't sure about it at first, and he was trying to explain it to me, and he wanted to buy the kit. And the whole kit was like $200 and some.
Yeah, it started like buy the kit now for $93. I was like, sweet deal. But it was like, well, you can't forget to buy the, prepping, undercoating, Bondo, this and that, and other. And it came up to like $280 by the time I was done with buying this kit that started at $93. So watch out for that.
But then you're gonna have a one of a kind.
I know exactly.
Watching videos.
He showed me a YouTube video, so I was like, okay, that's pretty
and the
cool.
way it looks when it's done. I mean, they are just immaculate. If you like marble countertops and stuff,
that's awesome. Marcy said, so we can expect to like cussing.
We'll see what happens.
Well, I'm good remodeling the house.
He's usually pretty good. Like he did the whole bathroom without any real issues or anything.
No. Yeah. I've tiled. I used to do remodeling work on apartment complexes and houses, and I've framed, I've roofed, I've done electric, I've done plumbing. I fix all the appliances, the car, everything. So I've never taken anything into anywhere to be fixed.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, no, he's pretty good at it.
Or done. So I won't hire someone. I will just do it myself.
I'm trying to see what my other channel is.
And my bathroom looks amazing.
It does.
It used to have carpet in it. It was terrible.
Oh,
we have carpet everywhere from the 80s. No joke.
Yeah, like
I remember when people used to put carpet. My grandmother had carpet in her bathroom.
This used to be my grandma's house, and she had carpet in every room, every single room. There was no carpet in the kitchen.
Like, what if you spill something?
I have
in the bathroom. It's worse.
Oh yeah, I know. It was like that was like my first thing. Is like this has got to go. This has got to go. Like,
yeah, and I have spilled so many times on this kitchen floor. I'm like, how did they do this for this long? And I was looking through some old albums that they had left here. Well, they left everything here. We have so much stuff to go through of theirs, but I was looking through photo albums, and there was pictures of me when I was a baby on this same carpet. And I was like, oh my word. Like, I can't believe it now. We found Dixie cups in the bathroom from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it was a whole pack of them.
It's a whole pack.
Yeah.
You need to sell those.
No, my daughter actually used one the other
She
day.
opened it and used one.
I didn't even know that she did it, and I went in the bathroom.
Like, what are you doing?
I know, and she was like, the top one was real dirty, so I threw it away. And I was like, yeah, because they were from the 80s.
That's great.
Oh my god! So yeah, we have a lot of work to do in this house, but it is slowly coming together. So I'll definitely be putting some pictures up as soon as my rest of my decor comes.
I know, I've been waiting. She's been telling me, she's like, you can't put pictures up.
Hey, you could have, but I mean,
I was like, ugh, because I finished it. I finished the entryway, hallway, and then the bathroom, and then it's gonna be flooring, backsplash, cabinets, countertop.
I know, right?
In the kitchen.
North Carolina clearance. What is going on? Thanks for coming in. All right, I'm going to jump over to, those were the ones that were, actually, you know what? I think there was some on YouTube from, see, I got 2 weeks to look at here of people's comments. So let me double check and make sure there wasn't any from the week before that I missed on YouTube. Looks like there was. Let's see who we got here.
Yes, Marcy, we're nice and close. You can send Chuck down anytime on any of my projects, and I will come up and help you with yours.
Chuck can learn something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the way I do it, we kept it under $100 to remodel our whole bathroom.
What?
Yep. And the entryway to our house. Now I'm gonna try to keep it under $400 to do
for the kitchen
and dining room complete remodels.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that you should make a whole channel just for that, because
yeah, but we've been finding the materials as we've been doing the reselling.
Yes, I've been doing
because after you find all these materials to do all this stuff, and as long as you find the quantity that you need, it's great. And we had some of the materials for a while.
And then when we finally got everything, that's when he decided to do.
Yeah, when I had enough to do a project, and I was like, all right, all I need is a bucket of paint, and
I just randomly started grabbing, house supply stuff a couple months ago when I first really started getting into the clearance.
And I was like, okay, you see it. We don't need it right now, but we're going to.
I was like, I first started with the packs of flooring, and I was like, these are on sale for $10 right now.
And then we scanned it, and it was $6.
No, it was $5.
Or $5.
They were on clearance for $5.
And it was like 45 square feet of flooring.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. So
That's
I've been just slowly grabbing stuff. I got a carpet. I got 2 pieces of different rugs. I got a floor mat that says home on it for our entryway. And then we have a long one for, the rest of the way of the entryway. I got those for $3 a piece on clearance.
$6.
So it's like, so I just grab stuff whenever I see it. And that's how we've been doing the house. And it's, holy cow, you don't need $1,000 to make your house look beautiful. You just need to know how to do it right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not handy, so
I have that advantage with having a handy husband. Like, I can go pick the stuff out.
Like, oh, so you're gonna do this now. You're gonna do this now. See, we have this. We have a pile of this. So now you can do this. And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, it's done. We did it. And I'm like, yep, we did it.
Yeah,
we did it.
It out.
I know.
I told you what to do, so
I told you what to do. Got the manager and the supplier with all the goods.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta say hello to Jonathan. Hello. Excuse me. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Just bought a ink for the old one. No, I think you meant ink, right? Just bought ink for the old one. It's probably just supposed to be ink for the old one. Mm-hmm. What did he say up here? Had to buy a printer to do. Hate having expenses. Yeah.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. I know I read that somewhere. I was like, where did I read that?
Sometimes you can pay for the printer as much as it costs for the ink.
Yeah.
Go to Walmart. You can buy the printer. It's $50, and the ink itself was $25 a cartridge. And that printer gave out on us in like 2 weeks.
That's why I finally broke down and got a Rollo.
We went to Best Buy and got upgraded Canon. So.
Yeah. I want to do the thermal at some point, but I actually had one, and then I couldn't use it, and it just.
She lost the data. Download the drivers.
Well, no, it wasn't even just that. because I did download the drivers on my computer, but I still couldn't get it to work. So I just went back to a regular printer. And yeah, it can be a pain in the ass because I have to cut my labels out, but cut and tape my labels on. But it's still way better than what we were doing a year ago.
When we first started, we were going down to the library and printing out our labels, and then coming back, cutting them out and labeling everything, and then going to the post office or whatnot.
Oh, goodness.
Well, this is way easier than what we had before, so it's definitely worth it. Mike, did you ever check out Delaney's Surplus in North Freedom for your projects? It may be worth a drive for you.
No, I haven't. No, I'm kind of just an internet junkie. I'll go around on there, and actually, I would probably bought a generic brand of this stuff, but I wanted to do it right for the first countertop time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I bought the more expensive.
All right, guys, I'm gonna take a screenshot. So,
but if you're talking about my projects, no, I've never heard of Delaney's Supply.
And you said Delaney's Supply. Is that what it said?
Yep.
Delaney's Surplus in North Freedom. Yes. All right, guys, smile because I'm going to take a screenshot. Ready? I got to wait for it to come up.
Okay.
Oh, my phone's behind. It's not happening yet.
Well, then
there it goes.
We should be able to like stop because you're. Are you screenshotting us now? What we doing?
To post it on Instagram.
Oh, see, I don't know none of this stuff.
I always post on Instagram. It'll just stay there like this.
Okay.
Are you sending a paycheck? Going like summer hangout.
Yep, there you go. Come on over, Chuck.
Yep. We actually just did our first grill out yesterday.
We did. You guys left over for a grill out. For sure.
Burgers and soda. It's a good grill.
Soda?
Well, Red Bull.
I don't drink soda. I had a soda once and it tasted gross. I don't like it.
The Bargain Effect said they have a knockoff Rolo. And you know what? Prison of Profits, Dante got his for $7 at one of the bin stores. And he's been using that thing for 2 years. So
really?
Heck yeah. If I could have found a knockoff one, I would have definitely bought that too.
Heck yeah. I'll definitely have to keep my eye out for a knockoff one when I ever decide to do it again. Oh, that's great.
But you never have to buy ink. And it was
no money
at first. But now, I don't even think about ink because I don't use my printer that often anymore. I just use the Rolo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't the paper is a little more expensive for that though, right?
For 1,000 labels, I pay $23.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Oh, that's not that bad at all.
No, that's not bad at all.
No Money G. Hey.
No Money G. What's up, kid?
What up?
What's up, kid?
Let's see. What do I have next? I got to keep an eye on time because I do have to go to a school thing today.
Yep, and I be sidetracking.
We're good.
Rambling off.
Nope, we got plenty of time still right now. We got squirrel over here.
Yep.
All right, so there was some more from last week on YouTube. So let's get to these. This is another one from Picked and Packed. And so shout out to Picked and Packed. Again, thank you for always commenting. If it says that you might be a reseller if you take way too many free limited sauces from the fast food joints to resell on eBay. Seriously. McDonald's.
Szechuan.
Szechuan,
is that what it is? Oh my gosh, Szechuan sauce. I've never heard of that. Those sell on eBay?
Yeah, I was looking up the Facebook Marketplace last night when I was looking through. I seen some McDonald's packets for sale. People got Taco Bell packets, McDonald's packets, Chick-fil-A packets.
Crazy.
Wow.
Do you want some Chick-fil-A packet with the salad to you? See, I used to just hoard that stuff by like a handful and keep it in my fridge.
Crazy. That is. People are cray-cray.
Hey,
all right.
You can resell it. It's free to you. You're already spending money at the joint. You might as well.
Oh,
we went to
gosh.
What was that? Woodman's once was giving away hand sanitizer bottles.
I did grab a bunch of those.
We grabbed a bunch of those, but we use a lot of hand sanitizer. So
yeah, and I can sell it in like a group pack of them.
I don't think we can sell hand sanitizer no more.
I don't think so.
Got like banned with Corona because people were like.
I think you
hoarding
can't
the hand
on
sanitizer.
Macari. I thought you could on Macari. Maybe not.
Probably.
Maybe.
I don't know. I remember that.
I know you can't on eBay, and I know you can't on Amazon.
People were trying to spite me because back when that was going on, I was selling some hand sanitizer.
You did?
Yeah, well, locally, the gas station attendant needed some, so I sold some to him.
Yeah. Hey, hand sanitizer was like gold for a while.
Yeah, I know.
No, I traded it.
I know, and we had so much of it.
Yeah, we had a ton because even before the pandemic or the Corona hit, we were doing storage lockers, so we went and purchased a ton of hand sanitizer.
Well, that, and also I have a mom who is like a total germaphobe, which is why I'm a germaphobe. But she would just give us tons of sanitizers for birthdays, Christmases. You get a goodie bag, there's a bunch of sanitizer in it, and she's been doing this for years. So when we needed sanitizer, we always had it.
Plenty.
It was never not in this house. We've always had it. Never not. All right, so we got another one from BOLOUP. Shout out to BOLOUP.
BOLOUP.
You might be a reseller if you consider $3 item as paying too much. When I shop, I like to get 6 to 10 items for that price. Also, you might be a reseller if your math improves. 7 items divided by 350 equals what per piece? I have no idea. I'm bad at math. But yeah, I definitely, when I go to the thrift store, for sure, I like to get that all as much as possible for that cheap price. But thrift stores are not that cheap anymore.
No, garage sales are the best.
Garage sales are the way to go.
Yep, I was cutting that lady on her $100 pair of headphones. She had it up for $15, and I offered her $7.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yep, and I use them now because I sent them to someone. I sold them for $50, and the lady didn't know how to use them, so she sent them back. I was like, "That's fine," because I wanted to keep these for myself.
That worked perfectly.
Yeah, but she was on $15 for them. They're worth $100. They were still in box and everything. And
you offered $7?
Yeah, so I was like, "I'll give you $7." She was like,
she took it.
No, she was like 10. And I was like, okay, I'll give you 10.
$10, that's awesome.
$10 for a $100 pair of headphones. They had the microphone that come out, they're gaming ones, and they have 2 different plugs.
Yeah.
The lights in them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the lady that we sold them to didn't know how to use them, and she was like, "This isn't working, that isn't working." I was like, "No, they work."
Them before I sold them.
And I was like, if you really want to send them back. I can give you a refund. And she was going back and forth. And I was like, well, I'm just going to give you a refund. And you say that they don't work. I'm not going to have,
a bad review.
Right. I'm just going to let this crap go. And I'm going to give you your refund. And then she sent them back. And yeah, he tested them. And
I use them every night now.
Yeah, they work fine.
Yeah, they're great. They have little covers that snap off so the lights can come on. She didn't know how to turn the lights on. I was like, you have to have the program on your computer to, adjust all that stuff.
Exactly.
What is going on, Gulf Coast Picker?
Yo, they are going to be on our channel on my live stream tonight with Bobby the Cap Guy. So
nice.
Stop by.
We will be for sure. We got Little Miss Q says, you might be a reseller if you run into an old friend and your first thought is, how much could you sell their shirt and shoes for?
Right?
For sure. Oh my goodness. I bought and sold TP during the run out. I sold about 20 packs, but most of it went to NYC.
New York City. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
I know people were going crazy for it.
Yep, they're hating. They're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you would sell it." Like, well,
why not?
Do what you gotta do.
Why not?
You can make money. I sell it.
All right, the next one comes from Let's Roll Tina, and she says, you might be a reseller if you vary a gift from someone and you immediately check the sold comp. Yeah, absolutely. All the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can get a gift from anybody without checking the comps.
Like, hold on, and like, what are you doing to my present? Oh, nothing, just scanning it.
Right?
What is going on? Save your first Ella blanket. Everybody, I love it. Blanket.
I love it.
All All right, and then we got one from Yard Sales and Dreams.
Danielle.
And she says, you might be a reseller if you eye the neighborhood for some freebies. Well, I do, she says.
For sure.
Oh,
I
yes.
find my personal favorite stuff in people's trash on the side of the road. They're broken lawnmowers.
We found my daughters, they have a condo. We found their washer and dryer on the side of the road on garbage day.
Yeah.
Someone obviously just bought a new set and we took it home, plugged them in. They work great, and it's been almost a year and they're chugging away.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great. I love it when I can pull something off the side of the road for free, put it on my trailer, bring it back to my shop, and drive it around later on that day.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna fall over.
Oh gosh, don't fall.
These chairs. This one's even a little more broken. I think when Chevy's chair.
Don't break it.
I think it's Chevy's chair.
Little Miss Q says, I'm in the music industry, so you can imagine the amazing shirts my friends wear. Heck yes, I bet they're amazing.
Even when I used to work at the bar, we used to have bands that come play, and then we'd have the Miller Lite girls and the Bud Light girls, and they'd come in with the Jack Daniel shirts and the band shirts and stuff, and giving them all away. I used to have a little box full of Zippo lighters. I still think I have it somewhere, because every time they came in, they'd give away just a chrome.
You
Zippo
need
lighter.
to sell that stuff. Get that on eBay.
He has a collection of Zippo somewhere. He definitely needs to sell.
Yeah.
A lot of our stuff is still in boxes from when we moved 4 years ago. Everything is in our basement because when we moved here, it was not, something that was really planned. So we just kind of packed up all of our stuff.
We had to get out of our house in Edgerton, and get into this house because there's no reason to have two houses.
No,
right, absolutely.
I wasn't going to pay for two houses, so
everything
happened really fast. So our basement is filled with our stuff in boxes, my grandparents' stuff in boxes, and then along with abandoned storage unit stuff as well.
Boxes.
So we have so much stuff to, eventually once we get the upstairs all remodeled and finished how we want it, then we're going to be working our way into the basement. And oh my gosh, I can tell you there's just piles of money down there. It's going to be I'm excited to go through it because I know I'm going to find a lot of things I can sell, but I'm also not looking forward to it because it's going to be a lot of work. But it'll be good once we finally get down there.
We're going to finally get rid of the old couch that was here. Mm-hmm. And bring our newer couch that was in our old house up. After 4 years.
Yeah.
All the kids and the dogs have destroyed this couch here.
Yeah. We've already told them when we bring the new couch up that they're not allowed to jump on it or
come running through the house and jump in the air and land on it and spring off of the couch. I mean, and then we have the 100-pound dogs that are.
Yep. Well, I have to say my furniture lasts a lot longer now that my kids are in their 20s.
I bet.
They know how to sit down.
They really do.
Yeah, they know how to sit down correctly.
Yeah, combination of two big dogs, cats, and two kids. It's like, holy cow, what happened to this couch? Oh my goodness. So we got new we're gonna put a cover over the new one just to kind of try to save it a little bit. And we've already told them there is no bouncing or jumping or eating on it, nothing. So
that's the spills and the food was always
exactly. And our new
how do you miss your mouth that many times?
I know, right? Like my 10-year-old comes out and he just gets done eating breakfast this morning and he's got peanut butter all over his face. And I'm like, how do you even do that? Like,
does it even go into your mouth?
Did you get any? Did you consume any of it at all?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Let me go see. That was all the ones that were on YouTube. Let's go see if we got some on Instagram. I know. I'm sure there's some from this week and last week, I believe. Let me see if I can.
That I hardly ever use.
Actually, I don't think I posted one up this week. I think I forgot. Hold on a second here.
You're slacking this week.
I don't see it.
Danny May is here. Hey, girl.
Hi, Danny May.
Hello, Danny May.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
I feel like I'm slacking sometimes, but then I go use my bathroom. I'm like, wow, this looked really nice.
Right.
It's like I saved us a ton of money and got it done really fast. It only took me a day or two different days working on the bathroom and one day working on the hallway.
And no carpeting anymore.
Nope, cut it all out and put the border in and all that stuff. And
okay, we do have one here on Instagram. I forgot to post it up this week. I don't see one from this week. I must have, yeah. All right. So on Instagram from last week, we have Moore's Junk, Salvage, and Antiques. Not sure if they're just have a YouTube channel or anything, or if they're just on Instagram, but you can always check them out. Moore's Junk, Salvage, and Antiques. And it says you might be a reseller if your wife yells at you for being a hoarder.
Well, maybe. Sometimes it just might be a hoarder, but no, that's true. Sometimes people might just be a hoarder. You got to get that stuff listed.
I know that's the problem. Is like me.
You get the whole basis of
No,
yeah,
that's not my
lockers.
No, that's not my stuff. You were doing the storage lockers, and I actually sold most of that, and the rest of it's our stuff and Grandma and Grandpa's stuff, and then the kids' stuff. But all of my stuff, every single thing that I get from Walmart or anywhere on clearance to go to Amazon, it gets listed and it gets shipped within a few days.
Everything I pay for gets listed right away.
You can't admit it. That's a little bit of a hoarder.
No, I hoard power stuff, like motor stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you can use that to like build other motors, though.
But
you can. Yeah, you can for parts. Yes.
Yeah.
That's some of the reason why he has some of those is for parts for other ones, because he's got duplicates of them.
Yeah, I have 3 of one style of push mower that I seen down there. I was like, I got 3 of the same one right there, so I can make at least 2 runs.
Yeah. But I am not. I swear, I'm not like a hoarder at all. Like when I'm cleaning, if I'm not going to sell it, I'm like garbage. Like if it's not sellable, not usable, I have no problem getting rid of stuff.
I throw it away, but I hold on to it for a long time because then I can sell it. It's like my cans and my scrap. You hold on to it long enough, and then you got enough to actually make some money.
My problem is if it can make $2, I don't want to get rid of it. I hold on to everything.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that little bit.
And my mom is like, why are you wasting your time? I'm like, $2.
Yeah, I was a poor kid, so I see a value in a lot more things than she sees value in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially when it comes to vehicles and stuff like that. It's like I'll stockpile a whole bunch of mowers, and that's great because then I know that's money for me in the future because it only takes me a couple days to get it going. And
sure.
So I mean,
and you know what?
It's hundreds of dollars every time. It's not.
Well, and the difference is too is it's not in our house,
no.
So it's not affecting us that you have that stuff, and like any of the stuff that we do have in the basement, it's not affecting us where we live upstairs.
Yeah,
right.
All my Amazon stuff and where I do my Amazon is all upstairs. So it is really important to me to make sure that it gets listed and shipped out in a timely manner, because otherwise it's on our dining room table and then we can't eat together. So and I want to be able to eat together. We don't always eat together, but I like to be able to do that, So
yeah, absolutely.
It's important to me to have it done pretty quick.
Yeah, well, and my mind theory behind it is like all the stuff I hoard pretty much is all free stuff, part stuff. But all the stuff, if I buy a snowmobile, that gets worked on right away and put out if I pay money for it. If I have one for free, I'll sit on it for a while I tinker with it and rebuild it.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, but if I paid for it, like I just got this quad, I paid for it, so now I'm on the move to have it posted and sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I put money
recoup your money and make some more money.
Yeah, to buy more things and profit. So
yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. That's where my mind frame is. I do have a death pile myself in a few different places, but not very big.
Right. Little Miss Q says you might be a reseller if you walk in the house with toys and your kids ask how much they sell before they ask if they can keep them. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, our kids are like that because if it's not anime related or it's not video game related, they don't care about it. Really. So I can bring in, I mostly do toys. I bring in tons and tons of toys all the time, and they're more curious about how much it sells for than if they can have it, which is just freaking great. I mean,
that's awesome.
Every once in a blue moon, I brought home a couple of those little Hatchimal toys. I got it on clearance at Walmart last week or the week before. My daughter wanted one of them. I said, go ahead. She used to collect them when she was little, and she was like, I still want them. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Go ahead. You can have one of them.
Like you're 14, dude. You don't need them no more.
she's a collector. She's definitely a collector.
Yes, she is. A definite.
And my son, if it's Fortnite related, most likely he wants it. Fortnite or Mario related, he's probably gonna want it.
Right.
So I try not to bring that stuff home. If I do, it stays hidden.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's funny.
Yes.
All right, guys. So we are getting about time to the show. About time to.
Well, I got it. Might be a reseller.
I can't talk.
I got it. Might be a reseller.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
You might be a reseller if you're astonished on the junk you can sell and make money off of.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, it still gets me like to this day. I mean,
I know.
The biggest thing a while ago was selling a box for a Nintendo Switch.
That was the best.
I was like, I'm selling people boxes. Like, this is ridiculous. Or, you find something weird in a storage unit and I used to tell her, I was like, that's not going to sell. That's not going to sell. And she'd sell it. And I'm like, how are you selling this stuff? I mean, who is buying this stuff? But I mean, people buy it.
One man's trash is another man's treasure.
And
it's the truth.
Yeah.
The way it goes.
It still astonishes me because I learn something new pretty much every day on, oh my God, people are selling that. It's like the packets of sauce.
That was new to me. That cracked me up. I was like, what? Sauce packets? People are buying sauce packets? Like,
or a chip shaped like Jesus or something. Like it's crazy what people pay for.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. All right. So did I cut you off?
No.
Okay. So all right, guys. So we are gonna ask Angie some questions.
Okay.
So if you have any questions for Angie, make sure you put them in the chat. And then I will get to those. I made $150 profit the other day on 5 items that fit in my hand. All this. That's awesome.
Dude, that's amazing.
Congratulations. That's awesome for sure. Okay, so my first question was, you said that you've been reselling for over 20 years, did you say?
24 years.
24
I started eBay.
Years.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be kind of like an all-in-one question. And then you said you left your job to do this full-time, right?
Yep.
So can you just kind of talk about the process a little bit? What was like eBay or anything like? I couldn't imagine if they even had it 20 years ago. I've only been doing this a couple of years. Just kind of go through the process about kind of where you started. Exist? Yeah, did the internet even exist?
Barely.
Where you started and where you got up to that point where you said, hey, I'm ready to leave my regular job and do this full time.
Well, I started on eBay when my daughter was 5 months old. So she's 24 and we lived in Hawaii. And back then you could ship a priority mail package anywhere in the country for $3.25. Wow. For a 2-pound package. So my neighbor said, yeah, there's this cool thing on the internet. And we had dial-up back then, guys. You had to on your telephone line. He's like, you could sell stuff. And I had this little obsession with Gymboree. So my daughter had head to toe, little matching outfits. And so I was like, when she outgrows them, maybe I could sell them on there. But back then you had to take your old camera and take pictures and go to Walmart and get them developed, come home and scan them on a scanner, then upload them to the internet, which took forever, then upload them to eBay. It was like a process. Wow. And back then, more than I think 2 pictures, you had to pay extra. Now they're like 12 pictures, put them all on, but it wasn't like that back then. You could look at clothing, like a brand Gymboree, and it was 200 listings total. Wow. And there were tons of people that would have listings on there that would say beautiful orange shirt with no picture. I mean, it was crazy because it was such a process to get on there. So, and back then we would get envelopes of cash. People would send you cash or money orders, or they would send a personal check and you would wait till it cleared before you sent it. So it was a much, much different process. Wow. And I've done eBay, for me, on and off because we were a military family. I kind of not did it full time or anything. But about 10 years ago, I got divorced and found out I had a ton of debt I did not was not aware of. And so I did Dave Ramsey, and I realized that I need to make more money. So I had a job and I said, eBay, I know eBay, let me just ramp this up. So I really ramped it up, and I completely got debt free using, Dave Ramsey principles and selling on eBay. So definitely you can do that. You kind of need a bigger shovel is what I figured to pay off the debt. And so that's what I did, is use that. That's awesome. And when once you become debt free, it gives you more opportunities and freedom to choose what you want to do. And so for years I was an accountant, and I wasn't planning on going full time at that time, but I had some issues with my job, and I just one day decided that was it. I was done with my job. But I don't recommend that if you're new, because I had 2,500 listings up and like a long history of sales. Hi, that was so cute. But last year I went full time and haven't looked back, and plan on doing this long term. So, and quite honestly, I could go back to accounting, and there are weeks that are challenging or whatever, but I like the idea that the effort that I put in is what I get out of it. So I'm not making money for someone else. I'm making money for me and for my family. And you can definitely do it. You just have to, be committed, but it doesn't have to be full-time for everyone. It can be exactly what you want, just extra money or vacation money or debt money or whatever you want to do. And so, and as far as my YouTube, I definitely just want to help people like accomplish their goals and their dreams with eBay. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, that's amazing that you were able to get out of debt and everything through eBay, and it is definitely
a great story.
It is a great story, and it definitely is a way to make good money. But like you said, you have to, put out what you're going to get back, which
absolutely.
So it is kind of all up to you and your life and how much you want to, take time to do it. I was trying to think. I was going to ask a question, and I totally spaced it. But like you said, it's not for everybody to do full time, and you would definitely suggest
testing water
making
first.
sure that you have the sources and the income before you go ahead and leave your full-time job. And I was going to say we are kind of like a perfect example of that, because we didn't really have a lot when we first started. I lost my job during COVID, and totally spacing out here today. Lost my job during COVID, and we didn't have a lot of listings. We didn't have a lot of inventory. We didn't have extra money saved up.
We had a truck and a trailer, and enough to buy some storage units, and I was able to sell some cars and sell some.
Yeah, and it definitely, there's been a lot of times where it did get tough, but it really is about what you put in. That's what you're going to get back. And I was just explaining to my daughter the other day that it's, not working for the man. She says, well, what do you mean? What do you mean by working for the man? And I said, well, when I worked at my old job, Fleetworthy Solutions, I was doing data entry. And I said, I was doing the work, but I was getting very little pay, and the company was getting the rest. I said, when I do my reselling, I'm getting all of that money to go straight to me, and I don't have to pay somebody else. And she was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I said working for the man, and she hadn't really heard that before. So I explained that to her, but definitely make sure you do have yourself set up before you just jump right into
inventory, a plan, money backed up to, just in case, because life happens.
And a good test, I think, is for a month or two, live just on your eBay money. If you're having another job, put that money away. That can be your emergency savings. But if you can live on the money only that you're making on eBay, then, maybe that's a good time for you to do it.
Exactly.
I also recommend people have like 6 months of emergency savings, just because there are slower times and things do happen. So you want to be prepared. I'd hate for anyone to be set up for failure doing eBay.
Right.
But most people are not full-time. Most people are doing it as part-time just for extra money and something to do. I think it's great for retirees and
Oh,
stuff.
it is.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
You know, it's a great thing.
I've always resold pretty much. I've always grabbed stuff upside the road, fixed it, and sold it. So I mean,
You gotta say it. You say it all the time.
Resell Mafia.
I'm like waiting for him to say it. Yeah. He literally says it every time I say anything about you, Angie. He's like, "Reseller Mafia!" Like that's his response to it every time.
One time Angie came out busting caps on fools, like say we're gonna break them off at the kneecap. They take one of ours, we take 4 of theirs. Yeah, I was like, holy cow, where'd this Angie come from? Now I can tell because she said she was in a military family and stuff. So it's like, yeah. I gotta see
That's where it came from.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Don't mess with Angie, I tell you what.
Oh my goodness. Also, congrats,
other side, you don't see.
Yeah, well, that kind of helps us too, because when we're not selling as much stuff online, I'm always selling stuff.
Yeah, that definitely helps to have a partner.
Yeah, it does, because we're saving on stuff and selling together. So yeah.
Okay. Jonathan has a question. I personally don't know who this person is, but I have seen it all over Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. People are talking about this fella. Don't know who he is, but Angie, if you do, you want to answer that?
Sure.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing of what Jonathan says is it's crazy how your livelihood can be taken away so easily and so quickly.
For sure.
Except Chris made the decision to sell. Here, I'll give y'all a rundown of what's happening. Daily Refinement has a huge store. He sells mostly used clothing. Last year, he sold several $1 million on eBay. He's a huge seller. He's been doing it for 10 years or so. But he also got into shoes, but not just shoes you and I would sell. You know, one-off. Sorry, my daughter keeps calling me. One-off. A lot of them were these samples, and you know, some of the shoes sold for $25,000 for one pair.
Yep.
Okay, so he got these shoes from someone, whether it's a collector, a friend. I can only guess that he got them probably from somebody who works at one of the shoe manufacturers, who's probably high up.
Right.
But you know, when they do these one-off shoes and stuff, I would imagine they're supposed to destroy them if they don't use them, if they don't, you know, if they're prototypes and things.
Right.
But he bought them from people.
Right.
Does he have invoices or receipts? Yes. But not the kind of receipts that eBay wants.
Right.
eBay wants, if you're selling multiple $25,000 pairs of shoes, they want to know where you got them. And I would imagine the shoe company probably said, can you please look into this guy? He sold $1.8 million worth of our shoes.
Right.
We want to know where he got them from.
Wow.
And I can only guess, but I would imagine whoever he bought them from would probably get fired if he put out their name, because they probably were not allowed to sell them, and that's what got him in trouble. He's what he's telling is not the whole story, and you and I, that's not going to happen to us unless all of a sudden you come up with, you're selling 100 pairs or 300 pairs of $5,000 shoes or $5,000 Gucci bags or something like that.
Yeah, he had to have some kind of connection.
Yeah. Now, if you have a one-off thing, you get super lucky and you sell a $5,000 or $10,000 item, they're not going to look at you. It's the fact that he's multiple times over and over selling millions of dollars of this stuff.
Right.
And where did you get it?
Right.
And I'm sure they wanted to know too. The shoe companies wanted to know too, because they're not available for sale. They're prototypes and samples.
And that's why they're so expensive, though.
And I kind of see why. I see why eBay would ban them for sure.
I'm sure the companies had to have gotten involved and said, we just want to know, about it. And that's things happen. And Larry said he made a video. He did, but he didn't explain exactly what happened or whatever. And I'm only making assumptions by what I can see. But yeah, he said he paid the people, and I'm sure he has some kind of invoice, but not one that eBay would be okay with, because he didn't go from an actual source to get thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So he took a chance with his business. He knew he's not even surprised. You could see it. And I feel terrible for anybody whose business, I mean, he's literally out of the eBay business now, and his whole livelihood on YouTube, which he makes a lot of money on YouTube, is all about eBay selling. So I don't know how he can now be the eBay guy when he doesn't sell on eBay. So, but
that's crazy.
He's super successful. He'll land on his feet. I'm sure he has.
I'm sure he's got plenty of money to not ever have to even worry about anything, really. But yeah, maybe he won't even. Who knows if he'll still be on YouTube? I mean, I suppose if he's got enough followers.
Oh, he does. Like
I'm sure,
over 100,000.
Okay, so then I'm sure that if he's got those, hardcore followers, if he does change up his content, most likely they'll continue following him. But yeah, that's crazy. I started seeing it yesterday, I think it was.
Yeah. Well, that's when you put the video up.
That's probably why. And I had never heard of him, and I was like, man, wow, what is everybody talking about? I didn't realize how big he was. I hadn't looked him up.
I didn't know it was that big of a market for shoes. I know there is a big market like that for prototype vehicles. Vehicles.
Well, I mean, imagine if Nike or whoever made
shoes are big.
Made shoes that they wanted to show a player, and then they ended up not making those shoes.
Right.
Well, that one-off shoe is worth
so much,
as much as $25,000.
I guess I couldn't imagine that they were making that many shoes.
Yeah, that many
that they weren't. That's crazy.
I would imagine they are, and except for how is he getting a hold of them? If they're supposed to be, destroyed. And Danny May said, "Is it wrong to sell samples now?" No, it's not wrong to sell samples. And if you get the samples, and you bought them from somebody, but he obtained them, I'm sure, from somebody who didn't have permission to sell them.
Dispose them or something like that. They were supposed to probably destroy the shoes or something.
Yeah. I mean, and it's not like a Sorrel sample that they might just give to the stores or whatever that they donate is one thing.
Right.
It's another when you're having like a prototype shoe that's
being stolen out
one of a kind that should have never ever gone to the public.
Right.
That's a little bit different situation than the
Well,
average person is going to be involved in.
I know there's cars like that, though. They're super rare that are the prototype vehicles that were never destroyed. And to get a hold of those, it's extremely hard and extremely valuable. But I didn't think there was anything that the company could do if you did get a hold of them. I know a couple have been replicated.
I don't know if there's anything that the company can do to him. I mean, can they sue him? Who knows? I mean,
I don't know.
He bought them legitly, so as long as he's got an invoice.
He didn't buy them legitly.
No, because they weren't supposed to be sold.
Yeah, but he was buying them from a guy. So
a guy who wasn't supposed to have them.
He paid for them from a guy.
But that guy didn't have permission to sell them.
Yeah, so it's not on him. It's from the guy he bought them from. He himself purchased them legitly, is what I see out of it.
Sort of, but no.
Not really. I'm sure he was aware
he knew they were
the guy he bought them from did not have permission to sell them either.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I'm sure, he's probably not giving the person's name, because if they're in a back or something, they could easily be fired for that.
Oh, yeah. And they fired and who knows what else. I mean,
when I do work and stuff for people, I always write them an invoice. So I have an invoice of sale and what was done to the machine or whatever. Or, some people, when they buy a machine, they want an invoice. So I'll write them out an invoice on an invoice slip. So that covers them. So if in the future something comes up, none of my stuff would ever be stolen, but let's say it finds out in the future stolen, well, then he's got his invoice. He can be like, well, I bought it from this guy on this date and this and that and other. So, I mean, at least that would clear them.
Yeah. And if you donated, if they donated them to a store or something, like to Goodwill, and you bought them, but they're not. These are things that should have never been donated to anyone or ever seen the light of day.
Right.
And that's at least my understanding, or what what it made it sound like.
I might have to
I'm
go
sure there's a
check
bigger
out.
story, but
Yeah, I might have to go check out the video. But like you said, he didn't explain. I'm sure,
this is not like us, even 20,000. This is 1.8 million.
Right.
Yeah.
This is an insane amount of money. Like,
yeah. Well, you can get a good lawyer with that, though. So.
That's why I said he probably has at least enough money now. He won't have
as
to
long
worry
as
about
Miss Q says right here, as long as he just plays stupid. I mean, exactly. Can't prove that he knew, but he had to have known something when he was posting them. When he's like one-off shoes, very rare, one of a kind, but he didn't know that. He clearly didn't know it was illegal to sell them or something. And that's
that's what Mike was saying. It would be the guy to get in trouble who actually sold them. But which is why he's probably not going to give out any names, And now he has enough money where he doesn't have to worry about it.
And I feel bad, he has a family and he has a young, a baby and stuff, and you hate for anyone to, have this happen and lose their eBay business. But I think for me is I don't want people thinking that this could happen to them, because unless you are someone that's so far, you all of a sudden start selling these thousands and thousands of dollar items that look suspicious. We don't have, I don't think, any fear of this happening to us.
No, I don't think so. Anytime that I have had any suspicion towards any of my stuff, like not on eBay, but it has happened to me on Facebook, where I was selling a Coach purse, and they took it down and they told me that it was fake. I don't know if it was. At that time, I was still really new to reselling, and I hadn't even thought about, is this a fake?
Yeah, is this a copy?
But now I try to pay attention to that stuff. But yeah, if just a regular, like you said, like us, just not getting the millions of dollars, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about anything like that happening.
And also, I'm sure another thing that annoyed eBay, I would just assume, is that he started selling them when they offered the 0 fees for shoes that sold over $100. So all that money that he sold on those shoes, they didn't make any money.
They didn't make anything.
So I'm sure they were like, on top of that, he made a ton of money and they got nothing for all of those sales. So
I'll give you like $500 for a pair of shoes or something. That seems like a lot, and he's selling for $25,000, $30,000 a piece.
And eBay gets 0. They want their 10%, and they were getting nothing.
Right.
Because it was their promotion. But
they're like, nope, this guy's done.
Yeah. But you know what? He has Whatnot. He's the first time he did a Whatnot sale, he sold $6,000 in 2 days or 2 hours. So he's gonna be just fine.
Yeah, when you got that many followers, you can bring them over to just about any platform. So
he'll be.
Well, I might just go check him out and subscribe just to kind of see what happens here. Like, what is he gonna do here?
Yeah, where does he go from here? So
what is the channel called?
Daily Refinements.
Okay, yeah, I'll look that up. Yeah. Just to see, I'm kind of curious what's gonna happen here.
Well, I'm curious because he's supposed to be one of the speakers at FlipCon, thing that's happening in August. So I wonder if he's still going to speak now that he's not.
FlipCon, is that like a Comic-Con type thing for
resellers? Where is that at? That sounds like fun.
It's in North Carolina. I don't know a lot of information. I think it's like $300 for a ticket, though.
Holy cow! Do you
plus
do people
like a
show
hotel
up dressed
room
in like boxes? Do people show up dressed in like priority shipping boxes and
poly
stuff?
Bags, bubble wrap outfit.
You would win the best costume for sure.
You would need a bubble wrap outfit.
I would definitely. I should do that for Halloween this year.
There you go.
I'll be good to go.
I'm just thinking, I know Comic-Con, everyone dresses up like aliens and all sorts of Star Trek and stuff.
I want to go to a reseller convention at some point. Never have. All right, let's get a couple more questions before we end the live here. I do have to go over to my son's school here in about an hour-ish. What?
Oh, nothing. I was my Red Bull supply was depleted, so I had to go.
Were you concerned about your caffeine?
Yes,
I was like, what is he thinking about right now? It was really intense.
There was nothing there. Yeah.
All right.
I've dumbed myself down so much, it's hard to get it back.
Oh my gosh, shut up. So you sell on eBay. Do you sell anywhere else?
I mostly don't, except for Facebook Marketplace for larger items. Local pickup, I'll do that.
Okay.
I did at one point I got a pallet of boots, and Poshmark, their shipping was so much less for boots than eBay that I sold most of my boots on Poshmark. I have tried Mercari a few times and have not had much success at all. Mm-hmm. So I guess my problem with Poshmark is I'm not into the sharing and the maintenance that you have to have. I would rather take my time listing more items than sharing the items I've already listed. Right. So it just has worked for me to stick with eBay. And then, like I said, I do Facebook Marketplace for larger items.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't done Posh. Mercari is a love-hate because you can have a few good days or a week of great sales, and then all of a sudden it's just slow. Like, no matter if you're listing or not, it's just super slow. But yeah, definitely my first love though is always going to be Amazon now. I didn't do well on eBay, and it's just now I'm all about the Amazon. So I just kind of keep Mercari and Facebook and eBay a little bit just on the side, things I can't sell on Amazon.
You're really into retail arbitrage, which is great, but I do mostly Goodwill bins and yard sales and stuff. So it just, I'm not finding the things for Amazon like that. So, it's just a different model for me. And the things that I find, it doesn't seem like enough stuff to send it in.
Right. So. Yeah. I'm excited about garage sales here. We got probably about another month or so before they'll be really opening up.
Yeah.
But since I am doing something completely different this year than I was last year, I was just eBay and Facebook at this time last year. I don't even think I was doing Mercari yet. So now I have Amazon. So it's going to be a total different kind of playing field for me to see if I can find those kind of items and Amazon, new stuff. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm sure I'll be picking up stuff for Mercari and Facebook and stuff like that too.
And I'll post it on the bay.
Yep. And I have another, he has his eBay account and I have another eBay account too. So occasionally I'll use that if I see something really cool. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Different kind of playing field this year and what I'll be looking for. I was looking for all like vintage toys last year. It was my whole thing. I love vintage toys. So now I can't do vintage.
Diversify though. I mean, so that's great. Like the clearance season, you can definitely do a ton of Amazon, but then you have the options to do the other things.
Exactly. Keep those little, I call them like my side, my side money. Amazon is my main.
My side bit.
No, Amazon is my main, and then I got my side one. So yeah, for sure.
It's like my dash.
I got gifted a FlipCon ticket. That's awesome. That's so cool.
And I'm always just looking for the junk. Give me your junk that don't run.
Right. All right. So you said you go to the bins, right? You do garage sales. What is your favorite way to source if you had to pick one?
Gosh. I'm trying to decide if it's yard sales or Goodwill bins. I would say probably the Goodwill bins because, when you go to yard sales, you find great things, but a lot of people are emotionally attached to items.
They sure are.
So when you find something good, like, sometimes they're like, they want too much money. Whereas when we go to the Goodwill bins, the Goodwill outlet store, they don't care if it's big, $5.
Right.
So so that works for me. And you can go every single day. I wish my bins was bigger. I do have one about an hour away. That's a much larger Goodwill bins that I need to start going to once in a while. But my small little bins finds a lot of really cool treasures. I mean, so I would say probably the Goodwill bins.
Yeah. And I've heard a lot when I ask this question, I hear a lot of people say the bins, and we really don't have a great bin store around here, but from the videos that I've watched people, upload. It's you guys really do find some amazing stuff for really, really cheap. So I wish we definitely had a better place, because
Georgia Picker, oh my god.
Yeah, Georgia Picker. I watch his bins a lot, and we're down in Georgia. He has an insane bin store, and I'm like, man, that's so cool. I mean, he finds all sorts of brand new items.
Yeah,
like holy cow.
Yeah, tons of brand new stuff all the time.
Let's see. Danny May's got a question here. Not to get off topic or subject. Did you ever post a video of the pickup of the shoes?
Ooh, I don't think he ever probably would post a video.
No, he would never do that because he's not going to show who he gets them from.
Oh, did he talk about daily refinement again? Yeah. No, probably not.
His videos are usually super short and just some, very generic information about eBay to get people to watch him daily. I mean, it's the same information, just put in different words and different format. I mean, and that's just my perspective. It would probably help people that are new.
I would probably agree with you, which is why I probably don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand watching channels that are repetitive like that, I guess. Yeah. And just do it for the views, I guess, kind of thing. Yeah, I like to try to give as much information, but I also like it to be entertaining as well. So
and he uses a lot of clickbait titles,
right? Oh, I hate clickbait. I don't like that. So if I have ever seen any of his stuff, I probably wouldn't have clicked on it because I would probably think, oh, that's fake, or something like that doesn't seem real.
What cops are called on this garage sailing adventure?
I know he's never. Before he used to be, but now he's always just sitting in his warehouse, just talking. That's where he is. And he's not Mr. Personality. He's very kind of cut and dry about things, but he was an authority, people thought. So, a lot of people followed him because he was consistent. He gave the same basically advice over and over and over. And so, he was a trusted source. So
right. See, Jonathan says, where is FlipCon?
North Carolina. I don't know exactly
what I thought you said, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Peanut says, bins for the win. Susie Koo says, how often do you go?
Right now I'm going very infrequently because my mom and I have decided to tackle our death pile and really try to get that. So right now I'm going once a week, which is so hard for me. But when we're caught up, I live literally 4 minutes away from my go bin. So
you got that itch because it's 4 minutes down the road.
3 or 4 days a week. If I can, I go just in the mornings and then I come home and we list all that stuff or whatever. So I don't know. It's just it just depends. Some days I get a lot of stuff. Some days I get next to nothing. But right now I'm only going once a week, which kills me because it's going through
I am going through the same thing right now because with Walmart clearance being so crappy, I'm not wasting my time to drive over there or drive around to go look for it. I'm going to just give it a little bit of time to refresh. And I have a small death pile that needs to go up on Macari in a couple boxes over here.
Yeah.
So I told myself I'm not going outsourcing again probably until next week sometime. And I've only went once this week. So I totally understand. I definitely have the itch for it. But I told myself, hey, I'm just going to see the money come in this week instead of spending money and just kind of watch it come in and get some stuff posted up that I needed to get posted up on other platforms. I'm actually going to do a work live tomorrow just to kind of help me get motivated doing it in the afternoon. I'm going to take a bunch of pictures and then I'm going to just hang out.
You're going to go live? I can't list and do live.
Well, because what I do is
what?
I know. Well, what I do is I take them on my phone when I'm not doing them on Amazon. I'll just take them on my phone, and then I can just sit here and chat while I'm listing them on Facebook or Mercari or whatever, because I got everything right here in my phone. So I'm not distracted by the computer or anything. So it makes it real easy when I do it that way.
She asks me too, and she'll just tell me to talk for
her. So then if I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just wrapped by the chat. I'm let's just talk.
Yeah.
Yep, I totally get it. got to be careful who you're following. Exactly.
Hey, I follow him. It's not that, I don't, I followed him because he is, big in this community. So I wanted to, I watch, but
It's like news.
Every day it's the same.
Right.
Yeah, it's like news though. It's you want to stay up to date on it and know
Right.
about it and stuff
Right.
like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And that's why I got curious when I started, seeing it on Instagram and Facebook yesterday.
I see nothing because I'm very bad with Instagram.
Oh, he doesn't do social media. I mean, I'm surprised he knows how to use YouTube.
Yes, you can list your death pile. It's like a scary thing, and I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for my mom, because one day she's like, "That's it, we're getting rid of this," and she literally started dragging in totes of stuff, and I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing this. I'm like, holy crap, there's shit everywhere, but okay, let's go.
Yep, I just organized all my stuff yesterday. There was quite a bit of it kind of just scattered. And so I boxed it all up and I'm like, okay, this isn't bad. There's like 3 boxes here. I can take it all out. I can list it on Mercari and eBay and stuff. And then I can go back to sourcing again,
Right. And that's kind of, I am doing yard sales on the weekends. And we're trying to get those, whatever I bring in, we list right away, but then we're right back to death pile. I mean, today she's doing 200 swimsuits.
Holy cow.
I mean, we've had them for 2 years. I bought like brand new swimsuits. She's like, okay, this is it. So today we're doing this tote of swimsuits. I'm like, all right, okay, good.
Hey, it's a good time to do it.
She works 10 times harder than I do, let me tell you.
That's great. At least you got her to do it with you for sure.
I know.
Yeah, she works harder on this stuff. I work harder on the other stuff.
Yeah.
Like on a daily basis, I work harder, but when he's out doing his thing, he works really hard. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's
when I'm doing,
so nice to have a partner.
And when I'm doing reselling stuff, he's remodeling the house.
There you go.
Yeah, like I'm always she's working on something. I'll either be working on something down in the shop to sell, or I'll be doing the house stuff, cleaning, cooking, remodeling, floor, whatever. It's always just staying busy.
I'm gonna go get the chat for your show tonight. I mean, not the chat, the link.
Did you see what Miss Q said?
No.
She's been listing her death pile, and now she has enough money to buy a car, which she's looking for.
Nice.
That is amazing.
I know. That's
I love
incredible.
it.
I love that.
Or you could just buy another death pile.
No, get the important stuff. That is so awesome.
Hire someone
to help, but every time they never show up on the first
You're
day.
right.
Yeah. I can see that.
Mom for the win. Yay.
For sure.
She's awesome.
That's awesome.
Hey, we have a system. I have my office and we have an eBay room, we call it, which is like our photography studio and stuff. Now that my kids have moved out, we have much more space, So she does her own thing. She's like photography and all that kind of stuff. And I have my own thing. So we just, I do all the shipping and all the listing, she does a lot of the drafts and all that. So it just works out great.
Yeah. It definitely makes a huge difference when you have a partner, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I do all the stuff she can't do, and she does all the stuff I don't want to do.
I cannot find the link to the show tonight. I don't know why.
Well, Jennifer put it in a couple times. So.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we won't worry about it. I missed that. Oh, good. The car market is really tough right now.
Yeah, it is. It's super high.
Crazy right now.
Yeah.
Yep, I know. You're going to pay $2,000 or more easy for something that needs some work, and it's got 220,000 miles on it. And
well, you just save that money until you find the right one, because that's amazing. You can list the death pile and buy a car. Like that's incredible.
Truck prices right now are through the roof. I seen a Tahoe like mine. They want like $6,000 for a '96 Tahoe, and I'm like, that's like the same shape mine's in. Like,
well,
I went for it like 4 years ago. Like
last fall, when all the car prices started going crazy, I looked up my car just to see what they would give me, and I had my car for 2 years and paid $20,000 for it, but it's a 2019. So, I paid $20,000. It had like 16,000 miles on it. and they were going to offer me 2 years later $23,500. That's like $3,500 more than I paid. So what are they going to sell it for if they were going to offer me that much?
Right.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
No, it's ridiculous right now. The car market is crazy.
I wonder what I would get for my car.
What, your 2012?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not old. It's not new.
Well, it's got 100,000. Just turned 100,000, but it's probably worth 10,000.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
Yeah, no, that car's worth about 10,000. Heck, the little Ranger, that truck, it's an 03, but it's only got 80,000 miles on it. That thing's worth probably about $5,000, $6,000.
Man, I should just sell the car.
Yeah,
walk everywhere.
Yeah,
So we're not going anywhere.
No, I got the truck, so I'm good.
No, I gotta throw an electric rack and pinion in that car.
Oh no, it's not working right now. That's what I was saying. I should just get rid of it while it's not working.
No, because you're not gonna get that for it if it's not working. It doesn't steer. These engineers with these newer cars are brilliant. When instead of using a regular power steering pump with fluid, it's an electronic.
Oh, yep.
Assist steering. So when that goes bad, you have to replace the whole rack and pinion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I went out.
Luckily, I can do it myself. I'm gonna pay about $800-900 for the rack and pinion, and then I'm gonna disconnect the frame cradle to the engine and all that stuff, and pull the whole front end out and put a new rack and pinion.
Yeah. So my car's just been sitting there for about like 3 weeks now. I've been just using his truck. But yeah, one day I went out there and. Actually, no, I was at Walmart and I was like, I think I need a power steering fluid. And he looked it up and he was like, nope, it ain't power steering fluid. It's like an $800 piece. I was like, okay, I'll just drive the truck for a while.
And we had brand new tires on it.
We had just put brand new tires on it all the way around. I was like, no, what the heck?
Of course, that's always when it happens.
Do all that stuff. Now I need a new rack and pinion.
Yeah.
But luckily I can do it myself, so we're not going to end up paying like $2,000 to get done. I'll just pay for the part and I'll bring it down to my shop and
for sure
rip it apart and throw it in and back on the road.
Nice.
Yep.
Our vehicles are dropping left and right over here. Ugh. I need one ASAP, but it's crazy. I need a dependable car because we do a lot of driving.
Yeah.
Especially as resellers. I know I'm driving all the time.
Exactly.
Auto parts are selling really well for me. I think with the higher replacement cost, more people are looking to repair.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that does totally make sense. So
yeah, that's why.
If you got anything you want to sell,
oh my god, I got like boxes of brand new parts.
I know you use them though.
But they're all for stuff I have. I have like extra blower motors for my Tahoe and like extra rims and tires and axles and drive shafts and.
Yeah,
that's what I'm a hoarder on is parts. It's like if I can pick this up right now for nothing barely, I'll have it. So when my stuff breaks down, I'll just throw it in there. Like I have a box of windshield wipers. Like windshield wiper starts going.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of it, I was recording a video the other day, and my windshield wipers were going because I was in the truck. And I was like, oh, well, time to get Flippin' Mike because I need a new windshield wiper.
Yeah, so I'll go down there in my shop and I got a box of brand new ones. I mean, I picked these things up for free at free, sales or whatever. When people are doing their garage sale stuff, they post it. I go there, there's always windshield wipers. Mm-hmm. So I just grab them, I throw them in the box. Whenever I need a new one, I just go in my box.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
so.
It's the right one.
Okay, driver's side?
Yes.
All right.
I forgot to
tell you. So I got to change that out for her, but it doesn't cost anything. It's great. I grab everything I can.
Oh, you had a carpool?
Today, my car is waiting to go into the shop. You should have just brought it here. We wouldn't charge you as much.
Yeah, I'm a mechanic,
I spent $5,000 on repairs on my car. And a month later, the same thing went out. Won't make it right? What?
Oh,
crazy.
I wouldn't go to that shop anymore. I'd ask for your money back and ask them to rectify the situation or have them keep your money and rectify the situation.
Dang, nice.
And prioritizing them used to be a full unit. Hey, at least you're getting them sold.
Absolutely.
You got any rack and pinions for 2012 or Fusion?
Yeah, let us know if you got one.
Yeah, because they're very pricey.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The cheapest I found it was $600 and some, but that's with a $200-300 core. So I'd have to take the rack and pinion out, send it to them, whatever shipping on something like that would be. And then they'll send me the new one.
Yeah, bring them here, guys. Call Mike, Cab Chuck, call Mike.
Yeah.
Tell him what's wrong with it. See if he can figure it out and see if he can do it here.
Yep, I got OBD1, OBD2, all the scans, tools, all that stuff. And yeah.
How wish my reseller friends live close.
Yeah. I fix all of our, automotive needs all the time, and everyone else's that I know.
He says he's mostly down to radiators now.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, guys. A lot of car talk today, but
vroom vroom.
Lots of other stuff as well. And we had our amazing guest today, Angie Resells.
Resale Mafia!
Resale Mafia!
Yeah. Make sure that if you are not subscribed to her, to go check out her channel. The link is in the description below. But I do need to get ready to go to my son's school, so we're going to have to end it for today.
Yeah. So we're like, the money in the bag.
Now.
Get off my territory. You pay your territory fee yet? You ain't supposed to be in this Walmart's mine. It's my thrift store. Back up.
Mm-hmm.
This is my yard sale neighborhood.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. It was a fun show, and we will be back again next Wednesday, noon Central Time. Thank you so much for being here, Angie. Appreciate it. Yes. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Remember, have a cat to pay noon.